What up, Aries? This is going to be your love reading for the second half of July. This is for my Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, and for the cross watchers. If you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give me a like, throw me a comment, share. It does help out my channel. If you're new here, I put these out every 2 weeks, so don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell if you want to keep up with me as I do. I do offer personal readings. All the info for that's in the description box of the video. There is a wait for a reading with me, so if you want to explore your options, I've put links to my affiliates, Mystic Sense and Spiritual Blossom, in the description box as well. Mystic Sense will give you your first 5 minutes reading free. Spiritual Blossom will give you an additional $10 if you deposit 20. They give you access to lots of psychics and readers located all over the world at any given time. So check them out if you feel called to do so. And otherwise, if you want to follow me on TikTok or Instagram, I've put the links to those in the description box as well. Now, Aries, person on your mind. I'm going to do a person on your mind. How do they feel about you? Then how do you feel about them? Then the projected potential outcome for the second half of July. I say potential to anyone that is new to my channel because I infuse law of assumption into my readings and my channel, which essentially means that my readings are just a checking in point on one version of you, one version of said specific person, the connection, the circumstances playing out that essentially you have selected and that are being orchestrated from your current state of consciousness. So creation is finished. You can absolutely have anything you desire. Outcomes can shift, anything can be tweaked, conformed and manifested differently if you shift your state of consciousness. Everything on the outside is a reflection. So guys, check out some of the coaches online, do your own homework. I've also posted content on it and will continue to do so. So let's get into it. Okay, person on Aries mind. Death card, Aries. Ace of Wands though, maybe that, you know, wanting to transform something with you, wanting a revival, definitely chemistry and passion. I mean, I've got the Devil in the bottom of the decks. This could be obsessive. It also could be a lot of attraction and desire, but there's been a death maybe. For some of you, I feel like something has ended between you and this person. I mean, 9 of Cups, 5 of Wands, or there's been conflict or tension. Maybe that's what this person wants to transform. Definitely pleasure, lots of fun. Harsh energy. Knight of Swords, Aries, like erratic communication. So maybe it hasn't ended, but it's like erratic. Or for some of you, Knight of Swords, like there could have been a harsh cutting off or abrupt conversation. This could involve partying or overindulgence for some of you, or the 9 of Cups and the 5 of Wands. The overindulgence that I'm seeing, there could be this energy of like competition or outside energies, more fun and pleasure perhaps than like actual commitment. Okay, and I will get your side of the street. Yeah, there's a 10 of Swords, but it's in the reverse. I did say when I was shuffling that this person wants to transform something, and I do feel like there has been an ending or something painful between you and this person. Painful words, or in some cases for some of you, 10 of Swords is betrayal energy. You know, maybe due to competition or outside interferences, romantic or otherwise. Guys, it doesn't always have to be, you know, like other romantic interests. It could be betrayal in other ways. But yeah, this person wants to get past that. And 7 of Wands in the reverse. 7 of Wands in the reverse and the 8 of Pentacles in reverse and the Magician card in the reverse. Aries, there's a feeling of unfulfilled potential here, but I'm also getting defensiveness between the two of you. And that's coming down to probably in the recent past, there's been a lot of tension or conflict and maybe harsh words or erratic in and out kind of energy that's led to pain between the two of you. I mean, Magician card in the reverse can feel a bit like manipulation. Maybe there's outside manipulation as well, Aries, with that 5 of Wands. Or there's a lot of triggering here, Knight of Swords, right? So there could be reactivity, you know, but unfulfilled potential. And 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. Either they feel you stopped investing in this, putting effort into this, or they have stopped putting effort into the situation because there's been tension. On the other hand, they want to get past pain. I did see that Ace of Wands when I was shuffling, so perhaps they do want to have a revival with you. And guys, I say this in every read, it actually doesn't fucking matter where they're at. I do this reading as a checking in point. As I said, they are your mirror. On this current timeline, they're going to show up, well, still according to your dominant assumptions, the way in which you perceive them, and that's really coming down to your assumptions about self. They're your mirror. So they aren't a robot. They have their thoughts, feelings, they have their own circumstances, but circumstances don't matter, guys. If you look into the law and some of the information I've posted, the circumstances don't matter. They're just playing out in a certain way still. It's the version that you selected, okay? But they're not a robot. So right now there's pain between the two of you. There's tension. Potentially there's still tension. Maybe this is around feeling like there's competition on their end, on your end, on both ends, and I'll get your side of the street. What I was saying was I read their side of the street for context, but absolutely you can select new version of the person. You can manifest away third parties if you feel like this has been out of balance. Nine of Cups looks a bit overindulgent and selfish kind of energy. You can absolutely affirm for it differently, right? There's a version of this situation that is completely different existing right now, okay? On another timeline. So yeah, there seems to be some kind of 5 of Wands, like competition. I mean, they could feel like they have to fight for you, Aries. So I'm not giving you guys shit. I just read it for more like, okay, what is this person thinking and feeling, and their perspective. Yeah, there's tension, Aries, 5 of Swords. There also could be tension on the direction forward, like it feels like you're not speaking the same language, or there's clashes in that way with that 5 of Swords. But it's also in the reverse, like they want to get past that. We've got Queen of Wands in the reverse. Something within this situation might be in some ways triggering for this person, or there's been triggers between the two of you. There's a challenging to confidence, Queen of Wands. So maybe there's a bit of ego clashing here. I mean, Queen of Wands in the reverse is the shadow Queen of Wands. Now, you're a fire sign, Aries. Maybe they view you a little bit this way, and that's not giving you shit. Again, they're going to view you according to what you assume about them. Like, they will shift and they will show up differently for you. If you hold a dominant assumption that they love you, they adore you, they want you, there's no one else, etc. Look at coaches like Sammy Ingram, Dylan James, manifesting with Kimberly. But right now, there's harsh communication. There's a Queen of Wands in reverse. Queen of Wands in reverse, non-gender specific, but it is like the mean girl of the tarot. So maybe there's been harshness between the two of you. And coming down to a trigger, like there's a challenge to confidence, perhaps. I mean, Queen of Wands in the reverse also, you know, this could be, for some of you, this is the energy maybe because Queen of Wands is my other woman, other person energy. So some of you, at least there's an assumption maybe between the two of you that there's an outside energy, like maybe a third party or a meddler. Queen of Wands in the reverse could also be a friend or someone that's causing conflict or competition. I mean, the oracles will give me a better understanding of what's going on in this current timeline, but like there's a lot of defensiveness, okay? There's a feeling of competition, potentially betrayal or harshness, and sort of an uncertainty, like, you know, put in effort. There's unfulfilled potential right now. I mean, Aries, for those of you that do want this person, so please just don't start giving me shit in the comments. I do tarot differently on this channel. I already said I combine law of assumption and tarot. So if you're going to sit here and say, oh, just give me the straight answer or whatever, well, that's not how I'm going to do it. And if you don't want this person, you're like, fuck them, then fuck them. But like what I'm trying to do, guys, is some of you really want this and you want this to change. So this person, it looks mixed. They feel like there's unfulfilled potential. They feel like you give them pleasure, or maybe you have, but there's still a lot of conflict energy. So if you want to change this, you can absolutely have it differently. You just need to decide, okay? So if the energy's mixed, if you're trying to manifest this person to come in, adore you, choose you, there's no competition, you have great communication, whatever it is that you want, if you're manifesting it from this place and there's like resentment, or there's a dominant assumption that this person is not, say, trustworthy or has other energies around, well, you can manifest in like a text or a return and then it goes round and round, or there's another fight, or you're trying to get them to reach out and you're sending out a signal of like, well, they're not reaching out, or you're resentful or you're angry. Look at some of the lives that I've done and the stuff I've done with Naya about letting go of the old story. So anyway, we've got Queen of Wands in reverse. Yeah, 2 of Swords, because it is stuck, Aries. It's at a stalemate. This person feels like it's stuck. They're not clear on the direction forward. So there's indecision. Now, Aries, I challenge you, it could be that you're not decided, right? So don't let that piss you off. I'm just saying, it's like energy's energy. So some of you may be waiting for this person to like show up and choose you. You decide who chooses you, Aries. Okay, once you've made a decision, you've quantum shifted, and you are in a timeline where this person, they must show up and choose you. They don't have free will in your reality. They don't have free will to show up like amazing or like a villain. They're still going to be your mirror according to what you assume to be true. And they have probably behaved maybe in a way, Aries, that has triggered you. But if you hold on to the meaning of that, like, which has come from your subconscious, this state of consciousness, like something within a belief system that you have, maybe that people don't show up, or they don't choose, or they're not trustworthy, you know, they've confirmed that, and now like that's the dominant assumption you hold about them. So now it's stuck, and you're on one hand also stuck, I feel, Aries. We'll get your side of the street, but there's indecision here. This person feels like it's stuck. They may feel you're not choosing them, and this is a mirroring, like a triggering situation. Look, 8 of Swords. They're stuck in their mind about you, Aries, and there's the Emperor, Aries energy, okay? Maybe they want you to take control of matters. Maybe you're waiting for them to take control of matters, right? Like, as in to step up to the plate, maybe. Because 7 of Wands in the reverse, there's a feeling of like, is this worth persisting? There's been a lot of defensiveness. I think a lot to do with the way in which you communicate with each other. Like, there's a lot of reactivity here, Aries. You know, and that's energy that can get ping-ponged back and forth. I mean, for some of you, dealing with a situation that involves children or a father figure on your end or their end. And there's a stuckness maybe because the other person, I did identify that maybe there's a clashing or a competition because there's another person in the mix, like, you know, someone that's maybe meddling. Sorry guys, it's very early in the morning, so I apologize if I like repeat myself. But this is limiting beliefs. This is also daddy issues, guys. So without going too Freud, you know, 8 of Swords is our own mental imprisonment. This person could have some reactivity and some triggering here, and you're like mirroring back something to them where they feel like they have to fight for you or fight for your attention, or they behave a certain type of a way because they have limiting beliefs about themselves, about love, what they assume to be true about the people that they love. You know, it seems to be maybe, trapped in the mind, negative self-concept, negative projections. Now, Aries, I say it in all my rounds, you don't even have to wait for this person to change or heal or shift. It's the version that you selected. So if you can dominantly hold this person in the assumption that there's a, you know, that they're healthy and healed, that you have a loving relationship, etc., and you focus on shifting your state to the version that has the connection you desire and is deserving and worthy and chosen and all of that, the outside must mirror. But yeah, this could be a little bit of a mirroring each other's wounds. Sorry guys, but I'll get your side of the street. Knight of Pentacles, it's the Strength card, like a Knight of Wands. So there's like been a lot of this hot, cold, maybe a lot of chemistry, ego clashes, Strength card, because the Knight of Pentacles is the slow and steady, like this person still wants to move towards something committed with you. That's the Knight of Pentacles, but caution in doing so, either because they feel like you're not really decided or choosing them, or they seem to have a lot of fears that are being projected into this situation, or limiting beliefs, or there's outside energies meddling and interfering here. Now, you can manifest away third parties and meddling energies, guys, but like, yeah, the Knight of Wands and the Strength card, it's a lot of hot, cold, in, out. It's challenging the strength. I feel like there's a challenge to confidence, okay? Because that's what I picked up before. And Strength card is about confidence. So maybe this person, you know, and again, I'm only reading them for context. Maybe they are reacting to you feeling like they're not getting the recognition or the effort. 8 of Pentacles in reverse. So they're like, it could be a bit of tit for tat. And then you're reacting because you're wanting them to step up to the plate. And you feel they're not really acknowledging you or choosing or whatever. And there's a clash there. You see what I'm saying, Aries? So anyway, look, the Emperor card's in the upright. I mean, this could be about really wanting to take control of matters, but then there's a lot of this stuck, stagnant energy. So Aries, if you are manifesting this person, you can manifest anything. You can manifest a text, you can manifest a relationship. If you're not speaking, because Two of Swords is stalemate, you can come unstuck, right? But like I said, you need to be persistent. You need to persist in that narrative, that story. You can't be half-half, because that's like when, you know, you're sending out a signal like, oh, this is stuck, this isn't going anywhere. Well, this is what this person's going to confirm for you. Let me have a look at your side of the street, Aries. I mean, we've got Virgo, Gemini, and we've got Aries energy with the Emperor card. Okay, let's have a look. So how does Aries feel? Ace of Cups, partly you want to have a new start with them. Hierophant card, Queen of Pentacles. Some of you do see this person as someone that you want to have a commitment with. Ten of Cups, they're like the happily ever after. You want to go maybe from the Nine of Cups to the Ten of Cups. How does Aries feel about this person as we move into July? Four of Swords, it's definitely at a rest, Aries. You could have taken time out from one another, because it looks like there's been some kind of a clash. As I said before, how do you feel about this person? Temperance card. You're losing your patience, or there's something about timing and patience here. Now, guys, you might also have an assumption by the way that this person has shown up that they're not really ready for something maybe serious, or to step up to the plate, or whatever it is. Now, guys, go and look at Sammy, go and look at any of those coaches. It doesn't even matter if a person says to you, I'm not ready, or I don't want a relationship, or whatever. Now, this is going to be controversial for some of you, and I don't care, because this is a different channel. Whatever someone is saying or doing, they're still your mirror. So they're still coming in and they're mirroring back to you whatever is your state of consciousness, okay? So if you can master this, it doesn't matter what someone says or does. Circumstances don't matter. People will change. People will change their mind. It's coming down to whatever your rejection wound is, or your concept of self and the situation is, okay? Do the homework. But anyway, you might have a divine timing story. So whatever your story is, or whatever you believe dominantly or assume, is what shows up. So if you're here now thinking this is going to take time, or this is also about healing, maybe you think this person needs to heal, or maybe you're healing something and this person is mirroring it back to you. If you believe that there's all this healing work to do, and maybe in divine timing this is going to work, well, this is how things are playing out, okay? We are, all creation's finished, all things exist at once, therefore I don't believe in divine timing. There's also a version of Aries where there's no self-concept issue and no triggering around this narrative, okay? You can select a version of you that is perfect and doesn't have any limiting beliefs about self or about specific person, and it's different. You understand what I'm saying? Look, Tower, but it's in the reverse. This is a self-tower, to be honest, Aries. When I get in the reverse, it's like an introverted tower. So some of you are going through a tower from this experience. And I just said to you that there might be something very triggering going on in this situation. And these are two major arcana. So there's something that's definitely crumbling. What's not working must go. And that's probably what you're facing on a spiritual level, Aries. Now, again, it might be because you're like, I'm done with this person. Okay, they need to heal, or you've lost your patience with them in some kind of a way, or the time's not right, or whatever it is. So you might be done with them for now. That's fine, Aries, but at the same time, it's not so much about them. It's the version of them that you have selected, and they're showing up and mirroring something. So it's a good idea to shift and get rid of as I explained, what's being triggered here, so that you can move forward. And law of assumption, you don't have assumptions that a person with that limiting belief would have, right? So the outside's going to mirror more and more of actually what you want. You will manifest a better version of that connection or another connection. Aries, we got the Emperor card. You both got the Emperor card. I said to you, I feel like you both kind of want the other one to take control of matters, and it's like there's a stalemate. Two of Swords. So it could be a bit of this clash of strength. Neither is having like the confidence to step up to the plate. Again, there could be issues to do with like children here on your end, there, and both ends. I don't know, but this is Five of Wands, clashing, see, and mirroring. This is why I do it this way, guys. So the tarot is very accurate, but it's only what's going on in this current reality. Death card in the reverse. It goes round and round, Aries. It goes round and round. Death card, because it's not over. I think I was channeling death card when I was opening for them. Something needs to be transformed, okay? There's a lot of major arcana. There's 4 out of 5 major arcana right now. So this is quite spiritual. It's a spiritual connection. The death card, it's going round and round. I also think, yes, round and round, maybe clashes between you and this person. Also, there might be unfinished business connected to outside people, outside energies. You know, the Temperance card is also healing. Maybe you both have Emperor and Emperor. Maybe there's both of you have some dad issues. And again, don't take it if that's not you, but that could be the thing. There could be something around, you know, things that have been passed down that need to be healed. But again, I'm not sending you off to do inner child work and shadow work forever. I'm saying there is a version of you that doesn't have a limiting belief about the way in which people show up for you in love and who you are and being enough and worthy and lovable, and the outside must mirror who you're being, the state that you are, the version of you, of which there are infinite. Okay, yeah, 2 of Pentacles in the reverse, 3 of Cups in the reverse. There's a lot here around and closing out third-party energy. 3 of Cups in the reverse. This can be love triangles, guys. This can be maybe unhealthy third-party energy that's interfering, like friends or overindulgence, partying. I mean, the 2 of Pentacles in the reverse, Aries, you want to come out of this back and forth energy, and it does feel very unfinished, and it seems to me that you want to close out this cycle. So I've already given you guys tips about what to do if you want to actually get accomplishment in this, where you don't want this old version and you actually want to solidify this. Hierophant card. Some of you want a relationship with this person, you want commitment with this person, but maybe it's been non-committal because there's been this kind of round and round regarding outside energies, maybe, you know, priorities. You could feel this person doesn't put an effort, doesn't prioritize you, or has other energies, or you're competing. This person could feel the same, Aries. Could seriously just be mirroring one another and clashing and assumptions, right? Which maybe then have crystallized. Now, guys, if you have dominant assumptions that people don't show up properly, don't choose, you know, you're not enough, then third parties pop up, or you get the result of like, you're not getting everything, you're not getting the commitment, etc. But Hierophant cards there. There also could be a difference in religious or cultural backgrounds, and that causes a clash. And maybe there's an impact of outside energies that are influencing this for that reason. That's just some of you. I mean, we have the World. There's a lot of higher spiritual cards here, and you've got the 8 of Cups in the reverse. So you are hoping, you're not ready to walk away from this, Aries. It's unfinished and you want to return. This person feels like it's very stuck. There's indecision. You both have this competition energy, outside influence energy. You want to get past that. You feel like things haven't been balanced, Aries, in some kind of a way. I feel like it's like, you know, you might be waiting for this person to step it up, and this person on this timeline again is waiting for you to step it up, or something needs to be closed out regarding other energies on your end, on their end, or both ends. You know, like someone needs to maybe make a decision, or both of you need to cut out what's causing the conflict. Now, you only need to take care of you making a decision. Once you decide, okay, there's no one else, there is no problem, there's no third parties, whatever it is you want, Aries, it will crystallize. You know, the 3D must catch up. Let's take a look at, we've got Taurus energy, Sagittarius energy, Scorpio, double Scorpio energy. How does this person feel? Look at this, Aries. So the Death card, which you've got, which is in the reverse, you feel it's unfinished. And I saw the Death card for this person when I was shuffling. It says renew and growth, new phase and rekindle, rise from ashes. Okay, Phoenix. You're sort of going through that as well, Aries, because like the Tower, there's all this spiritual energy, right? So this is about renewal after some kind of a death, but this is like a personal transformation. You know, the Death card. So maybe you are going through a healing process, like I said, but if you want to shortcut it, you can also just decide to be the healed version of Aries that already exists in the quantum, and then affirm that this person is ready and healed, you know? I feel like you both have it's a very mirroring, triggering situation. Let me have a look. Yeah, key on a ring. So how does this person feel? It says many options, unconventional, one night stands strung along. Either you feel this way about this person, or they feel this way about you, or this is mutual and this is what's caused the clash. I did identify that you both kind of Five of Wands feel like there's competition or conflict and maybe non-committal energy, because this says unconventional, many options. I do have passion. Okay, insane chemistry. Sparks and having fun, equal interest, burning desire. So what does this person want with Aries now as we move into second half of July? There's a lot of this. Look at this, the golden mirror, one-sided, self-absorbed. I said selfish, right? So either they're aware that that's them or that's the two of you. Seriously, not giving you shit, Aries. This could be just ping-ponged back and forth. You both feel like it's a bit one-sided. This does say love bombing, narcissist. Guys, I don't really give a shit what anyone says. Like, okay, if you think that's a narcissist, terrible person, etc., fuck it then. But also there are infinite versions of every person. So if you selected this person and then you want them, but you keep calling them a narcissist, then, or self-absorbed, then they're going to keep showing up as you assume them to be. But there's also another version of a person that treats you nicely. It's very equal. It's not one-sided, etc. I mean, it says heartbroken, deeply hurt and sad, feeling lost, grieving and despair, breakup. I did say there's been something very painful between the two of you. I've got self-indulgence. There's a lot here around self-indulgence. It's really challenging both of your confidence. I think each one, the way in which you've shown up, again, mirroring one another. There's an assumption that the other one maybe doesn't care, doesn't choose. There is backstabbing here, heartbreak and pain, separation and loss, deception and lies. I also feel there might be outside energies that have meddled, and I identified that. And I've got wedding ring, union and marriage, soul connection, everlasting love, devotion. Part of you also sees like opportunity here for something really stable and committed, but there's a lot of this heartbreak and betrayal energy. So I don't know what they're coming forward with, Aries. You know, it looks like there's been some kind of a blow up and they're very stuck, and they could also be blind as to what you want and where this is headed, or maybe they feel you're indecisive. So for those of you that want it, go and do some homework and affirm this differently and quantum into the reality where you get what you want differently. All right, Aries, I hope that resonated for you, and if so, you can give me a like and a comment, please, and I'll check in with you guys in 2 weeks' time. Lots of love.